thought of buying an E36, I don't recommend it. And you might be wondering, why don't you recommend an E36? Let me explain myself. So I was just driving my car around, you know, the usual, you start your car and you start driving, and I ran out of fuel. So what do you do when you run out of fuel? You go to a gas station. So I fill up my car with the right fuel. I start my car and I hear this big noise, like some metal chunk. I don't know how to describe it, but it sounded like a chunk. I didn't thought much of it, so I just started the car, went driving, and as I was driving, I had this really odd feeling the car wasn't driving how it's supposed to drive. So I go to the side of the road and I check up on everything, and I remembered that I already switched one engine support, and it was maybe a dumb idea to not switch both at the same time, as I was already busy with that. But I checked up on the old engine support and it is also broken. Very good, very nice. So now the engine of the E36 is just laying upon my chassis. I don't know if it's that big of a problem, but we are going to switch that up in this video. But I still need like this giraffe tool to lift up my engine, and it's not something I have. I still have to wait for a friend of mine to deliver that to my place. Well, I have to pick it up, so. But besides that, I also have other stuff to do. So it's unboxing time. I secretly already unboxed everything. So it's just, I'm gonna show you what I bought time. Off to a good start, the engine support. If you don't know what it looks like, it's just this. I don't know how this can be broken, because this looks like a sustainable part, but not that sustainable. I'm gonna show you guys in a minute what it looks like right now. Then I got a package from Crop. This is the original color of my car because I ordered a spoiler. Yeah, the basic bitch kind of spoiler. It's this one. I don't know the name of it. It's the GT wing? Yeah, probably not. But it's this one. So I'm gonna spray paint that myself. And I have K2 clear coat, which is supposed to be one of the better options to buy in a spray bottle. Then I have this adapter for my steering wheel. I hope this is gonna fit because it's a different brand than the steering wheel. And then the steering wheel I bought. It's something so unique, something so special. I haven't seen it on any BMW or any drift car before. The QSP. For those that were wondering, that was a joke. I bought the basic bitch kind of steering wheel. But I don't see a lot of steering wheels that caught my attention except for this one. But it's not because a lot of people have it that it's ugly. Everybody knows the steering wheel. I think I paid 80 euros for this. For the price, it's just a decent steering wheel. I never installed a steering wheel before, like a lot of my stuff I am doing. I never did any of that before. And it all turned out rather great. So I have a good feeling about this. And I'm going to take you guys with me so you all can see my gechol and my hutswerk. If you came this far in the video already, I suggest to check out my Instagram and my TikTok to check up on any updates I do on the car and to be one of the first persons that see what's happening. Now let's get into the video. Let me start off by showing you guys where this engine support broke off. It's quite difficult to show on camera, but it is there. So that's the job that will be done once we have this giraffe. Nothing too difficult. You just lift up your engine a little bit so you have access to these engine supports, and then you switch them up. It should be as easy as that, but we can all speak from experience. Sometimes it's just not as easy as that. Okay, so first things first, if you're doing anything airbag related, make sure to disconnect your battery because that can save you a lot of money and a lot of pain. Just like this. Normally you have to take out your airbag, but this is one piece. So there is like no airbag you can take out. It's just this whole steering wheel. So I'm gonna look up how this exactly works. As I saw here, I think there are 2 screws behind it, so I'm going to screw them out. Yeah, I have a screwdriver. Okay. Ooh, this is doing something, right? What's happening? Oh, gonna start off with the other side. I'm sure this is not what I'm looking for. Yeah, we got one. I'm just taking out these tooters. This is not how it's supposed to go. Every video on YouTube is also not this steering wheel, it's the pretty one they have. I'm stuck with this carbuncle looking thing. Maybe I just have to take out the centerpiece. Oh. And I was right. Oh, this is the first time. I'm so happy. We really have to treasure this moment because this is probably one of the first times I'm actually doing something good. My dad's so proud of me. So now you have this in the center, and I think this is a 16mm, but we're gonna find it out. I'm just gonna screw this open, and then we're gonna see. I feel like I'm talking like I know everything about this, but I just think it's fun that you're here for the journey as well, because so am I. So we're in the same boat. Glad you're here, though. This is so typical. And this is also where you start hating your life. What do we need? A 16. What don't we have? A 16. And a 16. Damn. Zo gaan die dingen, hè. Okay, I found one. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. This is a little bit harder than I thought. Hey, we got him, guys. I'm way too enthusiastic for this. Am I doing this correct? Do I need this? Kijk eens aan! Dan moesten we hem mee. This might seem really dumb, but I'm really happy about this. I'm just happy I didn't break things for once. Do people use blinkers? Does this even have an airbag? Yeah, okay. This might be one of the worst angles, but this is how I have to do it. I'm so sorry. This thing, it fits, and I am so happy about it. And it goes so easy as well. It went so easy. Oh my god, you were fitting on there 2 minutes ago. Huh? Ah, there you go. I'm so happy. Yay. So I got this box with the steering wheel, so I'm gonna check what's in there, because this is something I haven't unboxed. Oh, it's the klaxon. No. I don't really need a klaxon. I don't use that. I'm very patient in traffic, so I'm not honking at people. Okay, so how are we going to do this? Is this the only thing I have to do? No, of course not. Oh wow. I'm confused. Oké, dus ik denk dan die balletjes voor erin zijn, hè. Waarom klap ik eigenlijk al zo en zo? Weet je het, hè? Ik weet het niet. Wat dat hier? Het gaat niet passen, nee. Het zal van moen zijn, hè. Pas niet. I don't have any anger issues, but I'm just a little mad. It was a skill issue. They do fit. I really did a dumb thing. The rubber is here and the steering wheel is already on. Yeah, I think I forgot something. I think it's also really odd that... Is this now my quick release? Hello? Oh, I forgot to screw in this bolt. You can tell it's my first time doing this. Oh my god. Please don't call me dumb. La 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 la. Ik voel me zo pa 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 pa. I already got a problem. I want to take these bolts out. These were just fine. And these ones, they already lost their grip. I'm gonna have to get with pliers in between here and trying to get them out like this. Alright, so I did a thing. Am I glad about that thing? Absolutely not, because I'm just trying to install a steering wheel and life's getting in the way again. Should I be mad? No. Yeah, I'm gonna have to drill it out. We are already that deep in. I'm just happy I didn't break things for once. It's installed with a lot of struggle. You can see that here is the placement where I drilled. I did some damage, but it's not really that visible. And we are missing a screw because I drilled this one out. But we'll fix this later on. The most important part is that the steering wheel is on the car, so I can drive it around. It looks pretty decent. I think this looks actually freaking nice. I like it.
I like it a lot.
Today is Christmas Day, so I want to wish y'all all a Merry Christmas. Yeah, it's a little later now because I'm uploading this video later. Even though I think Christmas isn't really Christmasing this year. I don't know, I'm not really feeling the vibe. Maybe you are, but in my opinion, this doesn't feel like Christmas at all. But it's the thought that counts, so Merry Christmas, y'all.
It's Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Chrysler.
So what's up next is these fenders. I think y'all know by now that I installed these over fenders. I like the look, but I don't like the look of the rivets shown. This is lightweight putty to put on plastic and so on and polyester. I am really tired, so forgive me if I make any mistakes. A woman's gotta do what a woman's gotta do. And it's working on her car, apparently. Well, anyhow, I have this putty I will put over the rivets, so I will have to shape the over fender a little bit differently. I already tried it, but I made a mistake of not sanding the fender down, I think. And it just peeled back off really easily, so that's not what I am going for. So we're gonna have to do this again. So I will be showing you guys how I will do this. On one command, you don't cringe at what I'm doing, because I already know. Yeah. Now let's get into it. I will be starting off with sanding down the fender where it has to layer on my putty. Like I said, to create a grip so the putty can hold on to. Hallo? Zoek je wel mee? Do I have to primer this first? Then the plastic putty is more of a primer putty and not a plastic putty? Or is that a very stupid statement? I don't know, I'm just gonna do it like this. I know the sound quality is not the best. I am looking for a microphone. This always happens with me. Come on now. Okay, so this is what I made of it. All the rivets are not visible anymore. And once this is dry, we will sand it down again and we should be a step closer to a nice finish. I think the best thing for putty is to dry overnight, but the product says 25 minutes to an hour. So we will check in 25 minutes to an hour if this is already dry. If not so, then I will be back tomorrow. Let's first connect the battery once again. Ja, dat is niet goed, hè? Verdomme, ik kan verskoten. Kan ik dat hier afkoppelen? Dat vind ik niet eerst. Dat moet. I'm on the hunt to check where this horn is located. I think I found him. It's behind the bumper. How will I get access to that? I don't really like this. I see I have access to it behind the headlight, but my hands are just a little bit too small to really get into it and plug the plug out. So I'm gonna try taking out these headlights so I have better access to the horn. And I hope everything will be fixed or that at least the horn won't go off, because I'm getting very triggered by that noise. I got it out. Now I hope this is the horn. God, het is niet een toeter. Iemand schiet me achter mijn hoofd. Achter wordt iets. Oh. Anyhow, we are 30 minutes later, checking up on the putty. It is still not 100% dry, so I will be back tomorrow. And also to fix the horn and to get it on the bridge. But the stupid thing is, to get it on the bridge, I probably have to drive it. So that means there will be a constant honking noise. And not like noot, but like doot. And the people that get it, but I get so mad about that. Okay, so something I didn't know, there are two honks. Noemt dat honk? No. There are two tooters on each side. So right now, it should be fine. Let's test it out. We're connecting the battery. Ik weet niet hoeveelste keer, hoeveel keer. We gaan dus nog een keer vanuit proberen. Why do I have 3 toeters? Versta je er helemaal? Ik versta je er helemaal. Dat is voor gevaar op de baan. Dat ik iedereen van iedere hoek kan oorsproken dat de baan is. Met mijn 3 auto's. The putty is dry, I sanded it down, and this is what we are working with. I think I'll have to go over it one more time, and that the rivets will be completely gone then, and that everything will be smooth. And that is really what we need to have, because I have this idea to put a livery on this car, which is kind of related to drifting / racing, because I really like the aesthetic of that, and just in general, if you see a car like that on the road, you just turn your head. If it's a 389 or a 328 coupe, you just turn heads. So the foil is on the way. This is something I never done before, or I never did a big project like this before. So I hope it will turn out good, but it should be. I am really excited for this wrap, and I hope you are too. So that is something for the future to keep in mind. Right now, I will be finishing the fenders off camera because it's constantly the same, and then I will be back to you guys to show the end results. I just primered the whole panel, and it looks pretty decent. As you can see, there are no rivets shown from afar, but if you take a closer look, you can still see a little bit over here. But of course, that is just all part of the process, and I really like how this is going. But we will go over to the engine support, what I was talking about in the beginning of the video. I still don't have this engine hoist that I was supposed to have right now, but it's already Friday, so I don't have the time to wait anymore. So we will do it with a car jack, if that is going to work at least, but we will find that out very soon. Okay, so it seems that we're gonna do this differently. The car is still on the bridge. We used stands on the bridge to lift up the engine in the air just a little, so we also have access to this engine support. I hope everything is gonna go good and won't break anything. Starting off with using some tension straps we found in the hanger, placed that on the right position and lifted it up in the air. Of course, we still need to have access to this engine support, so we had to use the car jack to lift one side of the car so I can still get underneath. To create more room in the engine bay itself, I had to take out, I think this is the air intake kind of system, and when I was taking that out, the rubbers ripped apart. Very nice. Anyhow, now that we have more space in the engine bay, we can get started with removing the engine support, which is basically just removing one nut from the top and one nut from underneath. Just like that, and then it is just a matter of getting the new one back into the place. Now this is the old one in detail, and you can really tell this needed replacement very, very urgent. I'm glad that is already one thing out of the way. I am going to insure this car and just get some legal license plates. And if I want to insure this car on my name in Belgium, they are charging me 2,000 euros. Yes, for 389. You heard me right. So I'm not giving that to the government or to whoever that money goes to. So I'm going to insure it on my dad's name with me as a side driver. And then it's only at 280 euros. The world we live in, right? So that's a tip I'm giving you. If you are driving your first car and you're thinking your insurance is way too high, or you have the feeling that you're paying way too much for what you're driving, please get some information with your insurance company and ask them if it's possible to get your parents as driver and with you as a side driver, because that should be possible. It's gonna save you a lot of money. So I'm heading home now because, as you can see, I really need a shower. So I am also ending the video here. Thank y'all so much for watching. I appreciate y'all. If you don't follow me on Instagram, TikTok, or if you aren't subscribed to my YouTube channel, I highly suggest you doing that so you don't miss out on any stupid things I do. And then I'll be seeing you in my next video. Ciao.